Welcome everyone to the Free Smoke Podcast. Brought to you by the guys that do it.
FSD baby.
FSD all day. You know, we started 30 minutes ago, but we're just gonna delete that. We're gonna eliminate that from history. That did not happen. So we're just gonna get rid of that really quickly.
Free Smoke.
We want to thank everyone out there that has tuned in to another weekly installment. I'm thinking about what we're gonna do for our Patreon supporters. That should be pretty cool or interesting. What's that? Something just started playing on my computer. Yikes. All right. So, as a lot of you may know, the series finale of Game of Thrones just happened, and we're not talking about it. We're the only ones out here probably doing a podcast show / interview or anything, and we're not talking about Game of Thrones because, one, I don't watch the show. But that's okay because we got some really awesome topics this week. But before we get into the topics, we are going to go around our round table and see how everybody's been doing this week because, you know, the week stresses be real. So let's get an update. First on the roster, Leo Lion.
Did you just call me Leo? First he called me Titan, and now he's calling me Leo. All right, I guess Leo is closer. All right, you get the pass.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna call you Guyver next.
Wow. Crazy. What? Simmer down. Alright. My week, I'm alive, I guess. I'm here, existing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good, though. That's about it.
That's about it. You ain't do anything interesting.
My life is boring.
Your life's well, most people's are, Like, I'd say that's the average.
It feels bad, man.
It feels really bad, man. But, what can you do about it? Just keep living. All right.
Yep.
Next on the roster, Midnightarian, a.k.a. Greg, a.k.a. We're just gonna call him Greg. Yeah, that's Greg.
Well, I'm one of the many people who watched the Game of Thrones finale, even though I knew what was going to happen like 6 weeks ago. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah.
Telling us how well you did this week.
That had
So,
nothing to do with your week.
Well, that's the highlight of my week, really.
The highlight.
After this stream, I
can't.
plan to jump.
Oh no! Wait a minute.
What? Jump in the tub, nigga? Can you just hang on? What you mean jump?
Yeah.
Jump.
That's crazy.
Wherever you jump from, let's make sure you do a flip.
I'll have time to do plenty of flips.
Yikes.
But that's over that triple axle too, buddy.
What? Well, that is unfortunate. I'm sorry that you feel that way, Greg. Please don't jump.
Unless you jumping in a tub.
Yeah. He's jumping in the tub.
With a toaster. All right.
Whoa! Wait a
Oh,
minute.
just a joke.
Yeah, just a joke. Yeah, what was that movie? The little toaster that could.
The little what? The
Oh,
little
wait,
engine?
No,
The little engine? That
No,
could?
it was the toaster that went to Mars to save mom. Like, I don't know.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, dude. There was
I know what you're talking about because it was like a vacuum.
Yeah. Yo, what was that? What was the toaster? Brave little toaster. Cece, you out here? Yo, Cece really out here, like, actually helping, bro. Shout outs to Cece.
What a goddess.
Bro, yo, slide in my DM, Cece. Anyway.
Shout out to Sister Racist Valley.
Yo, Ray's out here living her best life, making us look better. Like, cause Like we actually know what
Because we need that.
We really do. So pour one out for the Brave Little Toaster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's do it.
R.I.P. the Brave Little Toaster. Yo, so I'm sorry to hear that, Greg. Feels bad, man. All right, Mello, what you been up to this week?
I don't know, man. My mind is an enigma, and I can't escape it. No matter how hard I try, I'm stuck in my own mind.
An enigma, you
It's
say.
like a box, and it's like,
But would you say it's a growling enigma?
but the box itself is has 5 corners. How does a box have 5 corners?
What the? Is that a pentagram? A pentagon?
This nigga said a pentagram. Oh.
A pentagon, nigga.
This nigga said you a satanic worshiper.
I'm like, what type of box is that?
You got pentagrams on your phone?
My man is sitting in a pentagon.
Okay. Well, sorry to hear that too, Mello. Like,
Struggle box.
Well, we're just gonna move on to me because I don't even want to address what was just said. So, my week has been great. I spent a lot of money like normal, and I feel like I'm not saving anything, but I got food in the fridge, the grass is cut, and my clothes are washed. So I really can't complain, you know? Like the chores are done, right? And I took a shower before the stream started, so I smell really good right now. Like
It's fantabulous.
I smell fantabulous, and my hair is soft. I got a whole afro right now. Like I'm feeling that type of way. So, without further ado, we are really just gonna get into these topics because I really want to talk about these subjects. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been on some slow weeks with less toxic things, but you know we gotta just jump right back into like what we've been doing. And our first topic of the evening is gonna be is being faithful hard. So this week we're talking about Black love and Black excellence, but a lot of people don't like to talk about like the hard part about like being in a relationship. Like just being in the relationship is difficult. So we're gonna share some experiences, and we're just gonna discuss the topic. If chat wants to chat with us and put your 2 cents in, feel free to go off. But I'm gonna let Lion start. Lion,
What's up?
is being faithful hard?
All right.
And this is inside of a relationship.
This is a multifaceted question. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me dig deep.
All right.
Dig deep.
Like guts. Yeah.
It's a lot easier when you actually like or /love the person that you're with, obviously. But there will always be temptation. The devil is always working. And sometimes it's not even like, sometimes it is hard because temptation is a bitch. Like temptation, if you're weak and you don't resist, you're gonna fall right into that trap, man. Sometimes.
So you calling these females traps?
No, not.
Some of them are.
I mean, yeah, that's another.
Stop it.
Some of them. Let me not.
That's a man.
All right. What I'm saying is, you have to be strong and dig deep and resist, because being faithful is hard, but it's not even because you're like an unfaithful person. Temptation is always around the corner, whether people want to admit it or not. No, it is.
Usually chart around 250.
You said what?
Nothing.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that's but obviously if you love the person that you're with, it makes it a lot easier.
So being faithful in a relationship is not hard.
Being faithful in a relationship is hard depending on the person. Some people are.
Wait. So you saying like there's some people that it's less hard, like she ugly or something? It's
all about how well you're able to resist temptation. Some people just don't have that willpower.
Let me give you an example, then. Maybe you'll understand, right? So it's easy to not giving in temptation when you living in a mansion, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But what if you're with somebody, okay? Right? Who's not making that much. Okay? But you're somebody who pursues a long future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like long successful future. Okay. If they're not coming with that same energy, you might not want to be in that relationship anymore.
But what does that do with the
That's
being
not
hard?
that's not what I was trying to say. I'm trying to say,
like faithful, like do you reply to the girl that slid into your DMs and she like, can I come over? That's what I'm saying. Like someone like actually.
Oh, that's not hard to say no.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
And
what
it's
if
like
a
I said,
picture comes right behind that?
It depends how well you're
she
able
won't-
to resist that, bro. For
she
some
won't
people,
get-
What if
She'll
she
be
knock at the
blocked.
door?
Wait,
How the
hold
fuck she know where I
on,
live?
wait a minute.
Like, so let's
Wait,
say
it's
like
stalker.
let's
So
say
shit,
like it's like
stalker,
it's a lifelong friend trying to sabotage the relationship that you're in. Is being
Tell your
faithful
girl
hard
me.
then?
See,
If
that's
you
different,
love
though.
the
That's
person,
circumstantial.
if you love the person you're with, being faithful shouldn't be hard.
Right.
So it shouldn't be hard, but it is hard because
It
dudes
shouldn't be
cheat.
hard. I say shouldn't because temptation is a bitch, and if you don't have the willpower to resist it, you're gonna fall in there. You're gonna get yourself into some trouble. You're gonna get caught up.
All right,
AKA,
Mellow.
you ain't shit, nigga.
Is being faithful hard?
Nah, bro, cause I'm ugly, bro. It's easy, bro. You get the girl, but you just keep it, man. You know what?
What is you have like? What does you being ugly have to do with anything?
UG.
Yeah, UG, bro. Cause you know, how you gonna if you ugly, who gonna cheat with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy, bro. Just sit back and
Ugly is cheating. Thank
Just
you,
sit
Kimmy.
back, let your dick swing.
That's crazy. Oh, so she just fell. Her mouth just fell on your lap, like.
Yeah.
So it wasn't your fault though. Like you resisted.
No, never.
I'm telling.
I mean,
I'm telling my
but
girl
you
everything.
opened the door though. Like you let her in the house.
No,
I'm
she
telling
fell on
my
my
girl
dick.
about this crazy bitch.
She
he
tripped through
described.
your door that was unlocked onto
Yeah.
you.
No, she fell from my sunroof, right?
Bro, I feel like
Into my
being
lap.
personally, I feel like being faithful is hard because I don't get I don't get no play from nobody. Well, that's not true. I get a little bit of play here and there, but for the majority, nobody talking or looking in my direction when I'm single. But let me be happy in a relationship. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Women
Where
like,
do these females come from?
they see you in a relationship, bro? Like, hell.
Mello was like, Zan, like, what's going on? Who just hitting you up? Like, because my phone kept buzzing. Bro, that's me curving. That's why
That's
Mello.
because
So what you're saying is you're in a relationship.
There's a very specific reason for that, because they're like, oh, what is it about you that has so and so girl, so attracted to you? They want to find out what it is.
I don't know what it is about you. I didn't really see anything about you until you became
Exactly.
very happy.
Nah, bro.
Homework, man.
I just feel like that's some actual trash. Like, I just believe, like, being faithful is very difficult, but it makes it easier. Like when you're transparent with your spouse. You let them know what's going on.
I tell everything.
Yeah, that makes
Like,
it easier if
yeah.
you actually love the person you're with.
Right?
So
Like,
why you really don't love him, bro?
Bro, people
Sugar-
be
sugar
together with
daddy,
people they
sugar
don't love
mama.
all day, every day.
So man, y'all should leave these people, man. Y'all telling.
I mean, look at JC. Oh, right.
if y'all,
Damn, she brought up the camel.
I mean, if y'all not married, why you holding off? He just like, it's not the same anymore. You're not, what you waiting for to break it off? You're not married.
Okay, I look at it this way. There's multiple ways you can look at this. There's the unhappy unloyalty,
Mhm.
and then there's just a straight. There's options unloyalty, also known as the you ain't shit, nigga.
Wow.
Unloyalty.
Wow. Hold on, brother.
The one that females always
Older guy.
claim that men are, even though we know that's a lie.
Yeah, bro.
Uh,
I'm a
Give me a
host.
second. Quick emergency. I'll be back.
men don't cheat. Women just have a lot of falls and accidents and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, no.
I don't know a single man that cheated.
That's crazy. But no, being in a relationship is already difficult, and temptations don't help. Being faithful is hard. Facts. Like that's facts.
I'm a soldier, though. I'm a favorite till I die, you know?
And if things are hard, it makes being faithful harder.
All right. Let's talk about this one, right?
Especially if you're hard in public and you're like, somebody want me to open my baby ass.
Is arguing a natural part of every relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll start this one off.
How do you deal with it?
Well, one, let's just get
Because
that
you
out
can't
of that,
see
right?
eye to eye on everything, right?
No. Those couples who claim me and Boo Boo Honey Bear have never argued before
Apologies.
in our entire relationship, I will say that will be a very fake relationship, because arguing is not only proven to be healthy for a relationship, not a lot of arguing,
I agree
obviously,
with y'all niggas, man.
but
Like,
a disagreement
all you
and an
do is
argument
argue.
are not the same.
Like,
If you have a disagreement, that's one thing, but having a full-blown argument is another. You will have an argument with your significant other. If your grounds for breaking up is arguing, just don't be in a relationship, because that's going to be every single relationship.
Yeah.
It's not all going to be perfect.
Well, not. I mean, it's,
Unless y'all like arguing every day over the most minuscule things.
Yeah, that's toxic.
this is.
what if
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
just-
minuscule to her though, right? Like,
The thing is,
who
it
are
all
you to tell her what's minuscule or not?
it just comes down to individual personality.
talking about
some people
in general.
some people are more argumentative than others, and some of them actually like get a high off with like just being in that
That's when you
combative,
just fuck 'em.
you know, like in in that type of combative. What's the word I'm trying to activity?
Environment.
Activity. Like some people argue and they
Mortal
sound like
Kombat thing.
yeah. Some people Mortal Kombat. Let me stop. So some people argue and they sound like they about to kill each other, but they actually aren't.
Or-
Like it's just like normal for them, and they don't take it personal.
Like that's how they work through their differences. It's
Yeah.
part of the process. I don't know, man. I feel like you don't have to argue. Like I'm a firm believer that you don't have to argue. Like
Yeah, that's
two
perfectly
people
fine.
should be able to come together and talk. Especially like I feel like so many people come to the table already like with high emotions, right? And then they themselves can't deal with those emotions. Like if you're wrong about something, right? Like and there's legitimate reasons, like there's logic backing up, like so many people just get mad over nothing. Like they're literally mad and upset over things that they cannot control, they cannot change, right? So if you're like arguing about those things, right? How is that helping or like making anything better? Like
It's not.
like the question is arguing a natural part of every relationship? I don't think it
Yes.
is, because I don't sit and argue with Greg every day about anything.
I mean,
But I'm not dating Greg, right? Like, oh, you're
Yeah,
not-
I was about to
arguing
say, I'm not
every
dicking.
I mean-
yeah,
I mean,
but
like I said,
but I don't
if
argue
you're
with like
arguing
my female
hey,
friends every day either. Like,
Debatable.
That's
well, okay, there are certain people, right, that I argue with every single day, right? Like, so and actually those are all female, actually. Like,
Yes.
but I mean, but if the arguing is warranted, right? Like they're literally doing something that is wrong. It needs to be corrected, and then they don't do it. What's the next step? Oh, just leave. Just ignore it. Just well, tried.
Or you figure out the way to end the argument quick.
You gotta find the middle ground.
Oh yeah, that's why I like before we even get to the argument stage. Now I just don't talk. Then they get mad about me not wanting to talk to them or communicating or whatever else excuse they make up for why they're mad at me. They're mad at me because I'm mad at them because they won't do something that I said do.
Arguing becomes a problem when either person is arguing about shit that is very, how you say it, minuscule and very, like, just very
petty.
arbitrary. Yes, very petty, very arbitrary. Like, if we about to argue about some little ass shit right now, you're serious about it. It ain't like you're very serious. In my face about it. Like, you're in my face about it with the frying pan near my head.
The frying pan.
I got stories. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're about to argue about some shit, like, that's toxic. That is not helping the relationship in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. In the argument, if your first reaction is to hit your spouse, that's
So
like,
that's like, so that's not natural though. Like,
that no.
what part of that is
No,
like
arguing is
physical
natural, but
altercation? What part of that is a natural part of a relationship?
That's not. That's like
No.
Like, you
No,
basically
the
just said
physical
like,
part-
yo, she about to get drop kicked because she got a frying pan in her hand.
Nah. The physical part isn't natural. Arguing, yes. Arguing is natural, bro. Arguing is natural. That's fine. But not getting
Okay,
physical.
like, okay, when someone has a disagreement, right, and they like they really can't see from the other person's perspective because, you know, maybe their past have like given them insight into a certain subject that the other person in the relationship has just like never gone through, right? So we have a person coming from experience and then a person that's coming from no experience, right? And the person with experience knows, like literally knows, why the person with no experience has no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And that is a disagreement, right? Feelings aren't hurt. You're able to explain, and you're able to like bring the person over. Like you're able to educate them on why they were wrong. You didn't just like
show me the Carfax.
right. But
that's
but when you're arguing over something that is literally mean, like, why are you mad?
All right, let me answer Cece's question because she said, "What is considered minuscule?" I'll give you an example. This is from personal experience as well. If I'm on social media, right, and there happens to be a particular woman who I've been friends with for years and years and years, and there's never been any type of connection between us romantically, nor sexually, nor whatever, and I like a picture of hers on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and you see that I did that, and then you gonna come over here and argue with me, oh, why are you liking someone? That's minuscule. Like, listen, that's my friend. Relax. We don't have to argue about that. That's very minuscule.
So lying over here liking pictures, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I might. Let me stop.
and no, Mike, I would.
Right, I do. Like, what?
My man said he would like some oak.
Like, ooh. Ain't no oop about it, like it, and cause I like it. What you? Oh. If you get mad cause I fucking
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. That's very minuscule. That's very petty. That's very arbitrary.
That's what I'm
no
saying.
reason
That's my point. How is that natural? Like, what the freak?
No. I'm not. I'm saying
no. Jealousy is natural.
My point before was that's not natural. Arguing over little shit like that and being serious about that's not natural. I'm just answering Cece's question as well. That she said, "What is considered minuscule?" And I gave her an example.
Jealousy in itself is natural, but you should try to reassure her that yes, that's her friend. And if it's not getting through her, and she escalates the problem to something totally different, that's unnatural.
Yeah, I agree.
I believe every relationship is going to have disagreements.
Of course.
But I don't
listen, man.
I don't believe that they have to get to the point of like literally arguing, like back and forth, where literally nothing is getting fixed. That's my point. Like I don't feel like that's natural.
To be honest,
like arguing for the sake of arguing, that's not natural.
No, that's when a relationship turns toxic and you need to end.
And to be honest, every argument doesn't need a solution.
every argument doesn't need a solution.
It doesn't need a solution.
Well, that's the point of an argument, is to come to a conclusion.
No,
That's what you're supposed to do.
Even let's find a middle ground, yeah. But I'm talking about like one side being right, another being wrong. It doesn't always have to be that. That's what I'm going to say. Unless you're asking what's 2 + 2. I mean, not all arguments are that simple.
Bitch, it's 5.
Yes, CC. Thank you. Yes, CC. Exactly. Like that. That's corny, bro.
That is actually. That's pretty toxic, actually. So like
every argument you just
like,
can't fix with like a calculation or
like, so basically CC's saying, because CC's a female, a very beautiful female, and she out here playing games with guys online, and these guys may have girlfriends, and their girlfriends get mad that she's playing with their
interacting with her,
bro.
She's attractive.
I'm like, she's my fucking healer, nigga. Relax.
Right. You want to hit her with the you want to get on the game and heal? Flame you.
Maybe if you knew how to heal, we would have had this argument.
You tried.
If you didn't have to look down at the controller.
Oh yeah.
You knew the difference between circle and square.
Oh. Down, up, left, right.
Baby, it keeps saying I need to press ball and then box
How you gonna argue?
and then pyramid.
How you gonna argue when I'm like, this is my downtime and I'm hanging out with my friends? Like, you get in a relationship and you're not allowed to have friends anymore. Like that literally doesn't make any sense. That actually makes zero sense.
Yeah, maybe if I could take you on raids and you know how to heal my ass, we wouldn't have to talk about this.
Oh, you doing with him?
But I digress.
Yeah, right. I feel you, bro. Like these.
Can you pause that raid? I need to talk to you.
Pause, Lou. I'm getting aggro.
Babe, pause the game. Pause it. It's Call of Duty. Well, I don't care. Give me attention.
So you telling me you can't pause the? No, I can't.
So we're arguing over video games.
I mean, it's a common argument. It's a very common argument.
It is.
Very.
The females be throwing
That's why these niggas.
They throw the what is it? What do they be throwing? The consoles in the pools and stuff.
Oh boy.
Yo, those videos.
That's all.
That's a big way to lose me.
You'll lose your life.
Something you bought with your money. It is gonna. Oh.
If you throw my if you was to throw like my computer in the pool.
If you throw my computer in the pool, I'm suing you.
Yes.
No, because my computer is actually worth enough to sue you for.
Like I come through with the receipts. Like, okay, so this part was 500.
Nah,
This
fuck
part
that.
was
Cut
8.
amount. 8,000
Oh God.
for the troubles I had to go through and the mental trauma that
And
I
my
went
emotional distress.
through. Exactly.
My emotional distress.
All right. Let's move on to the last subject.
That was my cinnamon fucking
Alright.
apple.
Here we go.
Somebody said, "God, that ending was so bad. I started watching Looney Tunes."
Stop it.
All right.
I said in the stream before this, 3 minutes until Game of Thrones, 45 minutes until Twitter loses their mind.
Bro, that ending was.
Yeah.
It really wasn't, though.
It
Alright.
was kind of.
All right. So before we move on to our last subject, this week's sponsor is brought to you by
Mountain Dew.
Static GX. Static GX is an artist on Twitch that makes really awesome designs. It's really nice. I don't know what I'm spelling right now.
Oh, type P.
I type like,
Press P.
Press them buttons.
bro.
What
What is happening? I don't even know. Hey, he hosting Prod.
Press them buttons.
Look at this beautiful man right here. Prod. Shout out to Prod. Prod, another streamer. Yo, but Static GX is an artist. Check out his commissions. If you need a art design done, maybe you want to transition or some other
Oh, he's
type.
a doctor?
Yeah, if you have some other type of art that you need done, hit him up on Twitter. Slide in this man's DM. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
Oh. I shouldn't have gotten to our DMs. Yeah, man, my DMs are so expensive.
Oh.
That's crazy.
No. Go back to your go ahead, go back.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you. Shout outs to our sponsor for sponsoring this. Thank you, Static, for sponsoring us. Your art is amazing. All right, back to the podcast. Beep boop.
Static Q2.
Boop boop boop. Beep bop boop. All right, so we back. So, the last subject of the evening is your significant other entitled to your social media passwords in a committed relationship?
Entitled, no.
Mm-hmm.
Entitled, no, but if they wanted it, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah,
but they're not entitled.
But yeah, they're not entitled to it.
So that
Like,
means
we
you're
always-
forking over your passwords when you get in this relationship.
No, unless they asked. I have nothing to hide with that as long as they keep that same energy when I'm like, all right, let me see yours.
Exactly.
Oh.
But if you hit me with the what, huh? What you mean? Yeah, let me see your password.
Let me see your phone.
Right there.
What?
I mean, the only thing I want to give them my password to is Twitch and shit because that's like real, or my email. Like that's different. That's my life, bitch.
To be honest, I don't even really need.
I mean, Twitch in my life. Like, I'll give her my Twitch
because I don't really have. Maybe like I guess my Discord account, if whatever. But Discord and like other than that, you don't really need my accounts. Like I don't get texts. I don't really get calls or nothing like that. Like I'll give you my phone for a day.
I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a no from me.
Well, you're different. You work with a lot of women, dog.
It's no. It's
explain yourself.
I don't care how much I'm in love. You're not getting my passwords. My mama don't have my passwords.
Why not?
Well, that's because you don't remember your passwords. You have a fucking.
That's true, but I wouldn't give them my passwords. I do remember. I'm not giving them anything. Listen, like I got a lot on lock, and that's facts. And I'm in my best interest is always protecting those that I love, and I love you enough not to give you my passwords because my passwords come with risk. You know, you don't need that risk on your life.
This logic is
Who
solid.
the fuck is this bitch sending you nudes? Oh,
It's
just
quiet.
Greg. It's just Greg.
That's a
telling
porn
me
bot.
to
That's a
take it
porn
down.
bot. It's a virus. It's a pop-up.
It's a pop-up.
You ain't got a lot like that, Craig. Damn.
You would have to actually sit her down and say, look, you're going to see potential nudes or lewd pictures of women I work with
Yeah, that's
on
facts.
my Discord.
He said, look, you gonna see some titties. All right?
I need those so I could take them down. How many women would believe that?
I don't know.
Bro, that's a guaranteed way to get cut off and all right.
Bro,
Skirt.
Okay, all right. Look. I don't feel that is a necessary part of our relationship. What does my social media accounts have to do with how I feel and treat you?
The thing is, if you didn't have nothing to hide, what is the
Why
wouldn't you?
All right. So the argument is nothing to hide, right?
Yes.
What if I legally cannot tell you some of the things?
What is this?
I'm telling you, like legally, like I'm going to
you
jail
get
if you pull up in my DMs.
Why? Why would you?
Bro, Greg,
No, I got you.
Greg,
I
can you show anyone our DMs?
No, not at all.
Not at all, right? Like
Not at all.
You can't show anyone. There's no one that you can just show our DMs to,
No.
right?
Right.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, if
Because
I
that's
gave my shit
incriminating to a lot of people.
Right.
if I gave my phone to my shorty and she seen the shit I talked about with my dude, she'd be like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about? What is this?"
Right. Like you
I'm
would have
asking
to
my-
you would have to explain so much that
Like, she
she
would go through the conversation and it'd be me like, "Yo, bro, like, what do you think it would feel like if you had like 6 girls on your nuts?" And it's completely hypothetical. It's completely hypothetical. But if she see it,
bro.
she gonna be like,
Let's see. Do I have something that's not super toxic that I could show from my DMs? Let's see. What is the most non-toxic thing on that I could show, right? Like, so to give context to like what it's like inside my DMs, right?
Wild West.
This is what it's like inside of my DMs.
Bam, bam, bam.
I cannot. I can't give her my I can't give this. I don't care how much I love you, bro. I can't give you my passwords. I can't. Bro, I give you my passwords. Yo, people. Trust has been violated. I'm no longer trustworthy. Like, a lot is at stake. Oh, hey babe, can I get the password to your Instagram? And I'm literally gonna send her this face. hey, can I get the password to your Boom! You cannot have the password to my Facebook. You cannot have the password to my email. You cannot look through my Discord DMs. You can't look through my Twitch account. You can't go through any of my emails.
Oh.
What social media account would I give my girlfriend access to? She can go through my TikTok.
You ain't got shit on that.
Yo, let me pull it up, bro. You wanna go through a social media account? Hold on, where is it at?
Bro, you know what? If you brave, let your girl go through your computer.
I would have so much experience.
I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, hey,
I'll let her do it.
I'll let her do it with the discretion on that shit. Like, before you do this, just know.
Like, you gotta sign this right here. You gotta sign these waivers, right?
Why do you have a fingerprint locked folder? Which I actually do.
Don't worry about it.
No, I actually do.
Shit.
You can set that up on Windows 10.
If she want to look through my computer, I'd be like, all right, so let me contact my lawyer. Let me get these papers. We're going to sign every
You
single
will not
sheet.
speak about anything that you have seen.
NDA.
Yeah, we got some hefty porn
Did you
folders,
just
huh?
say an MBA, nigga?
NDA,
Yeah, I was
non-disclosure
about
agreement.
to say. I know.
I got my MBA in business.
Ooh, you.
Like, damn, you do business and you ball?
Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I a lot of people like to bring up the argument, like, okay, so you love me, you trust me wholeheartedly, you and I are meant to be together forever. I have to have all, like, access to all of your everything that you do.
You don't have to.
No.
Yeah, nah, no.
No. And here's the crazy thing. We're only talking about, like, my personal social media accounts. We're not even talking about all the all the other things that I manage, right? So other people's accounts that I manage. No. You can't have access to the companies I work with. You can't have access to my company. You can't you know what you can do? You can scroll through my TikTok feed of all the TikToks.
Go fuck yourself. That's what you can do.
Bro,
Meanwhile, in his business accounts, he's asking his clients, "Yo, how many licks do you think it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop?"
Bro,
Tootsie.
that's crazy.
He actually pronounced the toot. It's Tootsie.
Shut up.
Tootsie.
That 2-0.
Who hurt this man?
Tootsie.
Who really out here hurting this man?
A boot.
Nah, but yeah, listen. You need a degree of privacy. Like, you can't just be. Like, I understand if you're in a relationship. Regardless, you still need your little tiny bit of privacy. And it don't gotta be like, oh, because you talking to these bitches, right? No. It's because I'm talking some wild shit with my niggas.
Right.
And, like, I don't think you want to see that.
And if you're being logical, it'll always turn into,
Bro,
okay, but I trusted
I
you.
can't even show the images in like my image folder, bro. Like,
Yikers.
like, do people understand? Like, what part of like client privilege and confidentiality things do people not understand? Like, why is that so hard to like get through people's head? Like, you know how like when people get married, right? Like they get the bank account that's like a joint bank account. No. Don't.
No.
You're not tying your bank account to my bank account. Oh, it's for faster transit. For who?
You want to get a better credit score and marry a chick with good credit.
Bro. You know what's crazy?
What did you spend $20 on meme?
I'll give her a debit.
supermemes.com?
I'll literally give her a debit card with like an allowance on it. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. For the next 31 days, here is $2,500 to do with as you please.
2,500.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, daddy.
Nah,
You better
bruh.
put a decimal in the middle of that bitch.
Huh.
Here's $25 for that.
Oh, here's $25.
Oh, you mean $250?
No, I meant $25.
I know.
Maybe $2.50 maybe. Yeah, $2.
Bro.
Yeah. Put the decimal in front of the two.
Yo, she
Well,
told me something dumb.
that's
Like, that's not
25
enough to
cents.
pay the bills. I'm looking at her like this, bro. What? Not enough to pay the bills. I'm gonna look over at her like she done bumped her head, bro. I'm like, oh,
Bro, he looks so disgusted. He like, huh?
bills?
Babe, I really want to get my nails done.
Nah,
You can do your nails at home.
right.
Oh man, dude.
I want to see that. I would.
If
I need to get my
I'm
hair
ever
done.
if I'm
Yeah,
ever
bro.
in a committed relationship with someone that I love that person wholeheartedly. There is nothing I wouldn't do for them, right? Give them the shirt off my back, make sure that all their needs are taken care of, provide them the very best life that I can like give them, right?
Well,
That's my
I would
job.
hope-
I am not giving you the password to anything ever. I die, I'm taking all my cryptocurrency with me, and it's gonna
Yeah,
That's-
all 37 cents worth of it. 'Cause that shit dying, nigga.
Actually, Bitcoin coming back.
Where?
like, bruh, I'm not joking. But Mello, what about you, man? You giving your girl your passwords?
If she asks, maybe, yeah.
So Mello's giving up his passwords. Greg, you giving up yours?
I don't see it be there to me because I don't care, bro. Anything she see, she see.
So here's my thing, right? There's two versions of this. There's
Mhm.
one where she just asked me for like my Twitter and shit, right?
Mhm.
Like, hey babe, can I see your Twitter? Can I have the password to your Twitter? Yeah, sure. Then there's the version you presented. Give me your fucking passwords, nigga, or you don't trust me, and I don't trust you.
That
Then it's an
ultimatum.
issue of fuck no, big no.
That
No,
ultimatum, bro. That make you triggered, don't you? Hey, like, what the
Yeah, hell
Nigga.
no.
Who you think you are, nigga?
Yeah,
But if she's common, it's like, can I see your Twitter? Like, yeah. Here you go. What's the password to your phone? Your birthday. Okay, no, I won't do any recording like that. Fuck no.
Social security number.
Right.
That's too long.
What? That's like
I mean, that's too long for a password. You can make a password as long as you want.
7 numbers.
Your PIN code to your phone is gonna be your social security number.
Yeah.
You stupid motherfucker.
It's not mine. Literally, never. Some people do that shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's a good meme that like? What's a meme? Here's the least toxic meme I have.
Put your social
You
security
wanna know
number,
what's
your
a
PIN
meme?
number on your phone. That's a meme.
Lion God XV is a meme.
It's not mine, bro. I'm just kidding.
So, we are gonna end the podcast there. I hope everyone
Oh
enjoyed.
my.
I hope everyone
This
enjoyed.
mother- this, bro.
I hope everyone enjoyed the podcast this week.
Oh,
But these memes are the reason that I will never give my passwords up, even if I'm in a committed relationship and I am deeply in love and I done stuck everything into everything. She not getting my passwords. None of them.
She can see,
I'm saying,
she can see
what's
my
this
meme
long
folder,
thing
bro,
later?
my porn folder, bro, my screenshot folder. She can see all of them, bro. I don't even care.
What's this one pink order?
She
No,
gonna ask me, hey, can I no, I'm staring at her like this. No.
Can I hold a password?
I'm looking every time can I have a password to some? No, and I want them to have this image burned into their brain. That is me saying no to you.
My eyes.
That's a white baby.
Now we gonna head on out. We gonna raid Pride. We gonna hit them with that FSD, and we will see you, beautiful people, next Sunday, probably at a regular time of 9 p.m. since Game of Thrones is over. So
Yes, sir.
I will catch you, beautiful people, next week. And, be easy, be breezy.
Yep.
There you go, right there. You know.
FSD.
FSD, we out here living
That's
our
the-
best life. And we out.
I mean,
Over and out.
Over and out.
Let's go to Prod Channel. Oh, I forgot the raid message.
I get to sleep.
Bruh, have you been waiting to see this whole time?
Yeah.
Wait.